Here's just a short video on a way to run European lower power up to 150 watt high pressure sodium lamps on American ballasts. Because European high pressure sodium lamps of 35 watts, 50 watts, 70 watts, 100 watts and 150 watts have discharge potentials in the range of about 90 volts or so, as opposed to American lamps of those same power ratings where it's 55 volts. Well, about 52 to 55 volts depending, and it goes up a bit over the service life of the lamp. And that is by using American pulse start metal halide ballasts, specifically what are known as HX or high leakage reactance Autotransformer ballasts, like this one. You don't want to use what are known as constant power autotransformers, sometimes also called peak lead ballasts, because of the shape of the lamp waveform, or lamp current waveform, because those ballasts, which you can tell by the fact that the capacitor is wired in series with the lamp choke part of the ballast. Whereas with HX ballasts, it isn't. You can see that it's just a direct electrical connection on the symbol there, and the capacitor is wired in parallel with the entirety of the autotransformer part of the ballast. And the reason you don't want to use constant power autotransformer ballasts is because due to the aging characteristics of high pressure sodium lamps, which is where as sodium gets consumed through leaking through the discharge tube, as well as reactions with the polycrystalline alumina that the discharge tube is made of, over time that sodium being consumed means that the mercury component of the discharge tube, or mercury component of the gas mix in the lamp, goes up, and because mercury plasma has higher resistivity than sodium plasma, that means that the overall resistivity of the discharge tube goes up, as does its operating potential. And because these constant power autotransformer ballasts will keep the current more or less the same, it means that lamp power will go up, and at some point late in the life of the lamp it'll get overloaded and could fail fairly angrily. So yeah, you want to use these HX ballasts for this purpose. And specifically in the case of 150 watt European high pressure sodium lamps, there's a second option, and that is to use what is known as an S56 ballast. Because American 150 watt high pressure sodium lamps are available in two different types. There's the common S55, which is a 52 to 55 volt discharge lamp, and there's the S56 lamp, which is much rarer and are getting almost impossible to find nowadays. And those have an arc potential of about 100 volts. And of course this fixture has an S56 ballast, which is why it is running this lamp no problem. Also can't easily see it, but this is a dual arc tube, what SLI Sylvania call a twin arc lamp. So in the event of a momentary interruption in the electricity supply, well, lamp will restrike much faster. And it also means that the service life of these lamps is close to doubled. Like, these lamps can last anywhere from about 40,000 to 55,000 hours in service, which is a lot better than a lot of LED garbage.